Caitlin Clark and
I'm a fan.
Angel Reese, right?
Yeah.
They're going back and
I'm a
forth.
fan of both.
And Jamil Hill says by the time Angel Reese is done, she's going to be the Michael Jordan of WNBA.
She said about Angel Reese?
She said Angel Reese, by the time she retires, can you pull up this quote? She said, by the time she retires, she will be the MJ.
Angel Reese just had the perfect setup. No Caitlin Clark, full spotlight on her. A chance to prove she's the future of the WNBA. But instead, 4 points. That's right, for points. A stat line that had fans scratching their heads. What happened?
It's not about black and white. It's about that white player and that black player. Why? Because of the history that they had before they came to the WNBA. You see, it was all instigated. If Angel Reese was never in Caitlin Clark's face, taunting her the way that she did when they mimicking what Caitlin Clark was doing to numerous opponents en route to the Final Four. And then Angel Reese and LSU bust their living, you know what, at that particular moment in time. And Angel Reese was in her face chirping at her the way that she did, it would have never gotten to this point.
Angel Reese and LSU bust their living you know what at that particular moment in time. And Angel Reese was in her face chirping at her the way that she did, it would have never gotten to this point. Angel Reese once walked onto the court with all the swagger in the world. Lashes, nails, and hair styled like a supermodel. But when it came to the numbers, nothing to back it up. While Caitlin Clark is running circles, dominating through double teams, Angel's playing dress up. Stats don't lie, and hers are telling a sad story. 12 rebounds, 0 offensive production.
First of all, it's not a rivalry. Not when you lose about 35 points.
That's true.
It's not rivalry. Indiana Fever's on a different level than the Chicago Sky. Let's get that out the way. Secondly, as much as we love Angel Reese because she is special, she's not Caitlin Clark as a player. Caitlin Clark is on a different level. We just have to own it.
Angel compared herself to Michael Jordan. That's a huge statement. But right now, she's doing a great job of showing the world just how far away she is from that standard. If she doesn't show up, it's not going to be the Bayou Barbie takeover. It'll be the desperate housewives of the WNBA.
93-58, with Clark's triple-double leading the way. But the biggest headline coming out of the game on Saturday is the investigation the WNBA is conducting into allegations of hateful fan comment directed at Angel Reese. It happened after this play when Clark slapped at the ball after Reese grabbed an offensive rebound.
Jordan wasn't known for missing easy shots and disappearing on the court. This isn't college anymore. And Angel's finding out that the big leagues don't care about your personality or your college clips. In the WNBA, it's all about performance. If you're not scoring, assisting, or defending with real impact, you're just taking up space.
Angel Reese, part 38, let's get it!
Life throws her lemons, she makes bricks.
Bang!
PSA to anyone watching, she is right-handed. Right-handed, by the way. She missed the rim by 3 feet, man.
Bang!
I gotta say, this is my favorite summer sitcom. Pecan? Butter pecan! Bang! Here's a stat. She's been blocked 20 times, and she's only made 21 hoops.
What? Bang!
Every minute without production adds more scrutiny to Angel's dwindling career. Will Angel make it in the WNBA, or is she fading into irrelevance? With every failed attempt and every missed shot, the whispers grow louder. She's got the hype, but is it enough to keep her in the game? If this continues, we might one day see an ESPN documentary called Angel Reese, the hype that never hit.
Because I was calling it from day one. You got people that are resentful towards her. But it's really not about her, guys. It's about what she represents. Before she ever came along, there were a lot of outstanding basketball players who happened to be black females that was doing their thing on the WNBA level. And they never got this kind of shine.
Once the Bayou Barbie, now an underachiever on the court, fans watching the glamorous, confident persona fall apart as the numbers just don't add up. The fall from grace. Angel was poised to be the next big thing. But has she already missed her chance? Comparison to other WNBA stars who started with big dreams, but didn't let the hype drown their performance. But even with all this negativity, there's more to this story. Something that could explain how Angel got to this point.
Elaborate a little bit more on that in just a second. But before I do that, I want to ask you your thoughts about apparently some racial animus that was thrown in the direction of Angel Reese. The Chicago Sky have gotten involved, talking about they're going to protect their players at all costs. The WNBA has issued a statement saying it abhors and discourages hate of any kind, etc., etc. Your thoughts about it? Here's the WNBA statement. The WNBA strongly condemns racism, hate, and discrimination in all forms. They have no place in our league or in society. We are aware of the allegations and are looking into the matter. Your thoughts about that element of all of this, where you believe it emanates from, and do you think it will ever subside?
Rebounds are impressive, but rebounds alone don't win games. Rebounding is not enough when your offensive game falls short. Could Angel be overcompensating for her lack of offensive output by focusing too much on rebounds? How players like Diana Taurasi and Breanna Stewart find balance between defense and offense? Angel has been grabbing boards like it's her full-time job, but let's not pretend that's enough. The transition from college to professional is a difficult one.
The latter part of that, Stephen A., is quite the thing to think on. I think when you go back to the impetus of the rivalry that we have between Caitlyn and Angel Reese, I remember funny clips on the internet.
Another diabolical stat. She's 19 of 59 from less than 5 feet away. How about that, man? Bang! She should work at housekeeping for hotels because she could turn it over quickly. Lost by 27, scored only 4 points against the Indiana Fever. I mentioned no Caitlin Clark, no problem, give and go. Like a given no shot of working. Bang!
You prefer car or plane?
Car or plane for what? For how you want to travel! That's too many steps and you can't do that.
Angel Reese's struggles are typical for many players who shine in college, but fade in the WNBA. In college, it's easier to be the star, but in the pros, it's all about being consistent every game. Other stars who struggled in their early seasons, but worked their way up. So where does that leave Angel now? Is she going to buckle under the pressure, or is she going to push through the hard times and reclaim her spot?
Angel Reese being a leader, outside of rebounding her own missed layups, what does Angel Reese do? What is her contribution? You tell me, because I'm not seeing it. I know I'm harsh on Angel Reese, but she considers herself a star. If you're going to call yourself a star, I expect you to perform like a star, especially in big moments. Caitlin Clark was injured. Angel Reese was the only star on the court last night. And for 27 minutes, she completely disappeared.
Angel Reese is one of the most marketable players in the WNBA. The Bayou Barbie persona can sell, but what happens when the performance doesn't match the hype? Being a social media sensation and a brand is great for sponsorships, but it doesn't win games.
And Clark's or Angel Reese's popularity in large part is attributed to her behavior towards Caitlin Clark, because when Caitlin Clark was busy taunting opponents a couple of years back before LSU smacked Iowa around in the national championship game or so, it was Angel Reese that was clapping back at Caitlin Clark once it was Caitlin Clark's turn to have her come uppance. And that's what made Angel Reese famous. Now, Angel Reese experienced vitriol thereafter. It was tough for her to deal with, as she articulated.
A quick look at how successful WNBA players balance performance with their brand. How players like Sabrina Ionescu keep their on-court success aligned with their off-court image. Angel's got the brand. She's got the looks, but does she have the game to back it up? Let's see where she goes from here.
Well, there's a lot of reaction coming in from last night's drubbing, destruction, annihilation, cremation, whatever you want to call it, roasting, sauteed, whatever your form of cooking may be. But the Indiana Fever absolutely dismantled the Chicago Sky.
The WNBA fan base is loyal, but they're also critical. They have high expectations for their stars, especially someone as hyped as Angel Reese. How the expectations of her fans could be fueling the pressure she feels, and how the media has built her up only to tear her down. Fans still want to root for Reese. There's a glimmer of hope. but it's fading with every missed shot. But despite everything, there's still hope. What could turn this ship around for Ree? Can Angel Ree find redemption? Or is it too late?
Women that get this, I'm tired of it. Like, here's my thing, you guys. What else? Who are these girls? Who are these girls that are hating on Caitlin Clark? Are you just combing through Twitter? What else are these women supposed to do? Fawn over her? Fangirl over her? Bend the fucking knee? Kiss the ring? Like, what do you want from them? We cannot, every time the girl plays a game, she got 40 games, guys. She got 35 more games. We are not, every single game, gonna revisit and retread this same tired-ass rhetoric that all these girls are hating on her, and they need to be thankful they have been.
Time is ticking, and every game without real performance is a risk to her career. Will she find the fire again, or will we be telling her story as a what could have been tale for years to come?
What an outfit Angel Reese was rocking. She put a lot of time, a lot of effort into making sure her ensemble was on point. Are my boots matching my jacket? Are my gloves matching my hat? Angel Reese put in tons of time for this outfit, which begs the question, does Angel Reese put in more time in her outfits for the pre-game catwalk, or does she put in more time to actually get better at the game?
The WNBA is a league built on legacy and performance. And Angel's clock is ticking. She's not out of chances yet, but she better start proving herself, and fast. If not, she could be fading into the background. And we all know how unforgiving the world of sports can be.
In the league in MVP voting. 4th in the league, her rookie year.
Wow.
Outstanding. She's like Steph Curry. She can pull up from anywhere. You understand? She has that kind of capability. Didn't win a national championship. Lost to LSU one year. We lost to South Carolina another year. But she's outstanding and clearly worthy of being the #1 overall pick. And what I was saying to everybody is ride the wave. Rising tide lifts all boats.
Once the center of attention, now it's possible that Angel Reese is slowly being forgotten by the casual fans. What happens when you're no longer the headline? When the media stops hyping you, the fall from being the top prospect to becoming irrelevant. Can she fight her way back, or is she destined to be a what could have been player? But here's the problem. It doesn't matter where you put her if she can't convert. It's like rearranging furniture in a haunted house and wondering why the ghosts are still there. Marsh could stick her under the basket or at half court. If she's putting up 4 points, none of it works. Chicago, we have a problem.
Balled at Iowa in college. She's balled since she's been in the NBA. She came into the league last year with no break whatsoever between the college game and the pro game and did her thing. Ended up as an all-star, ended up being 4th in the league in MVP voting, was the clear winner for Rookie of the Year. No competition whatsoever in that regard when it was really all said and done. We know what she brings to the table.
Angel Reese started as the talk of the town, but now the spotlight's fading fast. Let's take a deeper look into her next steps. This season may be Angel's ultimate crossroads. Does she rebuild, or does she let the expectations consume her? It's now or never. Her future in the WNBA depends on how she responds to this adversity. Will Angel rise to the challenge, or will we be telling her story as a what could have been tale for years to come? One thing is for sure, the next few games could determine everything. If she can't prove herself now, she might never get another chance. Angel Reese's story isn't over yet, but the clock is ticking. It's not about potential anymore. The WNBA is unforgiving and performance is everything. She started with the hype, the charisma, the brand, but can she back it up with production? Only time will tell. The league moves fast, and if you don't produce, you get left behind. Like, subscribe, and comment below. Let us know. Can Angel rebound back and prove the doubters wrong? Or is this the end of her WNBA story? Click the video on the screen and find out in the next.